Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks, or if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, using the resources you have, being kind to one another, and maybe living a lifestyle that's different from the norm, whether you want to live in a car, an RV, a van, a tiny home, or just something that's a little bit more resourceful and maybe a little less on your pocketbook. So, welcome to Snack Chat Saturday, everybody. Hello, Snow Panther. Hello, Grant. Hello, Armella. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. This camera looks kind of like fuzzy. Sorry. I think that's better. I think I should probably clean my computer screen every once in a while. Um, how's everybody doing? Hey, Joe. Hey, Alexia. How's everybody doing? Today I thought I would start out doing something just a tiny bit differently. I think I'm going to assign a moderator. And Snow Panther, if you're around, I think you've asked before. And so just give me a thumbs up if you want me to make you a moderator. That way, if any trolls come in, you can handle it. Otherwise, how's the weather where everybody's at? I can tell you here all week, it's been hot and sweaty. It's been hovering around 106, 107 degrees. And not only that, when the desert usually has dry heat, it's been very humid here. So we're not used to that. And so it's just been like grueling days. Hey, Van Life Rocks, how's it going? Yeah, it's just been like super hot and sweaty, and it's just not been good. How's it for everybody else? Is there a heat wave going on? Also in California, there's like a lot of fires going on, a lot of wildfires, and not only just basic wildfires. Not that doesn't sound very good, but these are ones that are like burning like hundreds of thousands of acres, and especially like in Big Sur, like over by the coast and stuff like that. The one part of the one freeway is shut down. It's just really bad. It's really bad. So say prayers for all those fires to end quickly. Um, Grant, oh, kind of rainy. I wish it was rainy. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Oh my gosh. One day this week it rained and we had to tarp up the van because the front wasn't covered up. Um, Cold in Sydney. Oh, I wish I was in Sydney. Um, Day 5 at the beach. I'm so jealous. Van life rocks at the beach. It's chucking it down in Leeds. Oh, really? I wish that it was raining here because that would be very nice. Here, the heat wave is over. Oh, that's nice. The heat wave, it's very hot, but we had a lot of wind too, especially today. We started out the morning with just like a bunch of wind, but it's been very hot. Um, like Australia last summer. Yeah, exactly. Like all those fires, it's just terrible. So much like greenery is just being burnt down. It's just terrible. Hey, Snow Panther. Um, oh, Vacay Freak Freedom. It's gonna be 90 tomorrow. Ew. Well, 90 is better than over 100. Um, Snow Panther, I don't know if you were around when I mentioned that I'm going to do a moderator for today. And since you've asked before, I was wondering if you wanted to have me assign you as moderator. Give me a thumbs up if you want to do that. If not, then that's okay too. Um, I'm staying safe. Is everybody out there staying safe? I basically went to Walmart and Home Depot this week, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I've been here working on the van. All right, Snow Panther, here we go. Let me pop you on as a moderator. Let me know if that worked because this is the first time I've ever done it. Um, yeah, it's exciting. We're like just trying new things on this channel, and I'm very excited about it. All right, I have so much to talk about, so I'm just gonna jump in. There's so much to talk about this week. First thing, oh cool, Snow Panther's got the little wrench icon. It worked. It worked. Awesome. Okay, so Snow Panther is the moderator, and I'm not sure what that means, but I think it just means like he could kick out crazy trolls. And Snow Panther, you are he, right? I just assumed that, but maybe you're a female, and I shouldn't assume that. So let me know. But that means trolls can be kicked out now. I don't have to worry about that. And also, if I say something, I guess maybe you could type it out. Like if I um, say like a website address, I don't know. So I've just seen these things on other live streams. Getting some Java. Okay, I can't drink coffee in the afternoon. I'll be up for like 4 days. But there's a lot to talk about today. Um, Man, I have a whole list of things. Um, let's see. Oh, before we get started, if you haven't already, put a like on this live stream so that YouTube knows that these live streams are good. Also, if you are on this live stream and you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know every time there's a new video or live stream. What else? I have like a whole list of things, so well, let's start with something simple. What has everybody been snacking on this week? I've been really super hot and sweaty, so I've been sticking to fruits and kind of vegetables, but mostly fruits. And I've been really stuck on mangoes and watermelon. The other day I was so hot for dinner, I just had mango and watermelon in a bowl, and it was just refreshing. And that's it. And then, oh, and then my mom, she really likes these Boston baked beans. Oh, it's backwards for me, but it's probably right for you guys. Do you guys like these? Have you guys had these before? Boston baked beans? They're good. The little candy coated peanuts. I've been just having just like a tiny little handful, like after a meal, and tried to just like ration these out because I'm trying not to eat a bunch of sugar. But that's what I've been snacking on this week. And if you haven't tried Boston baked beans, try them and let me know what you think because I don't think everybody loves Boston baked beans, but I do. Hot rods. Not sure if you have those. What is a hot rod? Is that like a pretzel rod or is it like hot tamale candies or I don't know what that is. Also, Ritz crackers. I've been eating Ritz crackers too. Moderators can put people on timeout, drop links, remove comments, block people on the stream and all your other video if you have it on your channel. Okay, cool. Well, Snow Panther, I guess you can do all those things except for remove comments on the videos. But other than that, we're gonna keep it moving. It's like a meat stick. I I think like Slim Jim. Oh, Slim Jims. Okay, I do like a Slim Jim every now and again. I'm not really eating meat, but Slim Jim is one of those things that sometimes you're just in the mood and just want to have one. But oh, look at Snow Panther coming through with the link action. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that if you guys do want to donate to the snack fund, it's not necessary, but all the funds go to keep this channel going, keep my van build going, and all these other things. And you can do it with a little dollar sign on this live stream, and that's a YouTube donation. And YouTube takes 30% of that before it ends up in the snack fund. Or you can use the Cash App or PayPal, which the Cash App link is right there, and the PayPal link and Cash App link are on every video that I post. So feel free or not. All right. So anyone else? Nobody has any? Oh, 85% dark chocolate. I love a good dark chocolate. Not too like high in the percentage because then it starts to get like bitter and weird. But a good dark chocolate, I love it way more than milk chocolate. What's a Cash App? Cash App is like PayPal, um, but a little bit different. It's an app, and you're able to like send money to people to each other, or like it's kind of like Venmo, or like what's another one? They're kind of all similar apps where you could just like send money back and forth to people. Like if somebody buys something from you, you can have them Cash App you or whatever. So it's the same as like PayPal, but I don't think they charge fees on Cash App. I'm not sure if it works in Canada either. Um, but yeah, I'll check that out for next time. Hey, Fake Freedom, welcome back. Um, All right, let's see. When I'm in, oh, I forgot. Armella wrote, when I'm in the truck, I eat unhealthy. When I was living in my car, I was eating way unhealthy because it's just like so much more convenient. And I didn't have a fridge or anywhere to like heat up food really. So yeah, it's a lot harder when you're on the road. I'm praying that once my van is done and I have a refrigerator and I have a way to cook food and, all that and water, I think I will be cooking a lot more, but that's to be seen until I get out in the van. All right. So nobody else wants to tell me what they're eating for snacks. Okay. Um, well, we'll move on. Um, a couple crazy things happened to me this week. I don't know how it is with you guys with whole like coronavirus and all these things, but I had to go over to Dollar Tree to go pick up some just basic stuff. I was on the farthest aisle down and I hear these two adults. I say adults lightly. I hear these two people, a man and a woman, talking a little louder. I thought they were joking around, like maybe they were two coworkers just kind of like, you know, like teasing each other and stuff. But then it started to get louder and louder, and to the point where they were shouting at the top of their lungs, screaming and cussing at each other. And it was kind of funny because they were like the way they I don't know, the way they were talking to each other was just like, "You're white trash. No, you're white trash. I bet you don't have any of your teeth." And so, like, the lady takes off her mask and she's like, "I do have all my teeth." And then she goes, "I bet you're not a real estate agent like me." And he goes, "I bet you don't even have a job." And like they were just like acting like total children, but they were like cussing hard too. Like they were F bombing everywhere. I mean, they were like, and then they were talking about like, "Oh, I'll meet you in the parking lot," a man and a woman. "Oh, I'll meet you on the parking lot. I'll see you out there. I did not even give a A or an F, and I don't even care." And they were just like totally going on. I don't know what started it, but they were like masks off, masks on, and everybody in the store was just like looking and gathering. And then finally, one lady like walked up and she's like, not even an employee, but just like a random lady was just like, "Excuse me, there are children in the store. If you guys could like end this, that'd be great." So the man finally walked out, and then the lady was talking to the checkout lady, and she's like, "I didn't start that, did I? Because if I started that, I'm sorry, but I don't think I did. But I'm just gonna not just gonna let people just talk to me any old way." And like it was so awkward and quiet in that Dollar Tree. But I think tensions are high. This is like the fourth or fifth like full on shouting argument that I've heard since I've been out. Like I've like couple times, like two or three times at Walmart, one time in Home Depot, now this Dollar Tree, another time I think I was in was it Stater Brothers. People are just going crazy. I don't know if it's just this small town that I live in or if it's everywhere, but it's been nuts. Nuts, nuts. What's my favorite food? Tacos and chocolate chip cookies. Fake Freedom, I'm going to talk about the fan in just a second. I just checked and it is 50 degrees. 50 degrees. So I think I am a winger compared to what you guys put up with the winter. 50 degrees, that's cold. Alexia, it's 10 degrees in Leeds. Oh, dang. That's super cold. No, that's too cold for me. Walmart. This was happening in Dollar Tree, but people have been fighting in Walmart. 66. That's a good, I think 66 is good. 85. 85 is good too. I think like in the 70s is like the best weather, but right now it's been like 100 and something. Um, no, we haven't had any heat wave. 85 to 87 this quarter. Um, all right, so let me give you an update on the fan. So you know how they said that it was going to take another 15 to 30 days? So I was just like, oh, whatever. And so um, I think it was 2 days ago, I get a box. And well, I didn't even know. I was out working on the van. And then my mom comes up and she like just tapped me on the shoulder. She goes, "I'm going to make your day today." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so she's like, points my body towards the patio and she had set the fan out there. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got the fan. I can't believe it." I was so excited. And so I like walked up the stairs to the patio to go look at it. And guess what? Wrong one. Wrong fan. No, I don't want to say wrong fan. It's the right fan, but it's the wrong color. Now, I've been waiting for this fan since I feel like I ordered it on July 4th, but I checked and I think it said July 6th. Either way, I've been waiting on this fan for over 6 weeks. I finally got it, and so I ordered the white fan, the white cover, and it came in like smoke, which is like almost black. It's like a see-through black. At this point, I'm not going to send it back because it's just like took too long, and I'm not going to just wait for them to try to figure it out. But I did send them a scathing email, not scathing, but just like, hey, you guys made me wait so long for this dang fan, and now you sent me the wrong one. And I'm hoping that they'll give me a discount or like a slight refund because that would be really good. That would actually be like a blessing if I got some kind of a discount or refund because it was an expensive fan. Um, and also, they made me wait for a very long time, way past what they said they were going to do. Like, I was supposed to receive it around the 25th of August, of July, and didn't receive it till like 2 days ago. And the other thing about that fan is that it's way bigger than I anticipated. I thought it was like 14 by 14. No, the base is 16 by 16, and then the rain guard is like a whole 24 inches. So now I'm like, I hope it fits with my 3 solar panels. So it's going to be a tight fit. So, but I did receive the fan, so that's one blessing. And we'll see what not MaxxAir, but we'll see what Camping World, where I got it, says about them making the wrong order. So, yeah, that's crazy. Wow, Dollar Tree, unreal. People are losing it. They really are. People are losing it. Lost in that Fahrenheit thing. We have 23 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure about the Celsius. Um, Colors no problem. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. The thing is like I'm gonna paint my van all white with like a black trim at the bottom. So I mean, if that fan is like black on top of a white roof, like my solar panels are black too. So it's like it's not a big deal. It's not like a big deal, but it's like it just kind of chaps my hide because you know they were so like whatever about like getting it to me, and then they get it to me and it's the wrong one. So I'm just gonna keep it. I'm not like gonna worry about it. It like if the worst case scenario, which I'm probably not gonna do, I could actually just like paint the hood of it white, but who cares? No one's gonna care about what my fan looks like on top of the thing. The van is doing good. I'm gonna go out and show you in a little while what our updates are. As you guys know, who's been watching live streams, whenever I go outside, my computer seems to lose the connection. But right before this stream, I disconnected the extender and reconnected it. So hopefully it's going to be fine when I walk outside. But I'll give you some updates in just a little bit. Bigger is better sometimes. Yeah, you never know. You never know. As long as it fits, I'm okay with it. And the other thing is like I'm trying to like I don't want so many heavy things on the roof because it's going to be like, weighing things down. But we got the van pretty secure now, so I'm pretty happy about it. But I'll show you that in a little bit. I think I'd be happy with a larger fan. Yeah, I think so too. Um, I think it'll be good because, if I'm in a warmer climate, it's going to be nice to like open a window and then turn that fan on and just have the breeze going. That's what everybody says is really helpful. It's not an air conditioner. So, I mean, I'm aware that it's not going to like cool off the fan, but, get that good breeze flowing and it's way better than just sitting in like a closed van. Chaps my hide. I know that's like so old school to say chaps my hide. Um, Okay, another thing is last week, several of you gave donations for me to get lights, my overhead lights, which I have those on order. But I realized, I think I mentioned it last week, but I realized that I still need two like lights like next to the bed. So I think I'm gonna get like two little sconces because um, I can't put them, I'll explain it. I can't put them above me because that's where like the storage box goes. So I think I'm gonna get this. So I'm gonna show you guys two types of lights and I'm gonna have you guys vote on which ones you guys like better. So I am so excited it finally came. I know. I almost passed out. I was so excited about that fan coming because I was just like, I thought it was going to be another 30 days. And then just like, God just like dropped it in. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Make sure the fan cover doesn't cast a shadow on the solar panel. Oh, good tip. It will affect your energy potential. Okay, that's a good tip. Man, that's a really good tip. I'm going to write that down. And that'll definitely make a difference of how we install it because I'll show it you guys what it looks like when I walk out. But that's a really good tip because the fan part is 16 by 16, and then there's this long like shade cover, and then that's the part that like goes up like this, and that's a rain guard. So that part, you're right. I probably can't do it this way where it's over the solar, but see if I do it this way, and if I forget to close it, it's going to be driving, and the wind's going to be like, and then it'll rip it off. So I wonder if I could mount it sideways. I got to read up on that, but that's a good tip. So thank you for sharing that, Van Life Rocks. Are your panels stationary or will they be adjustable tilt? They're going to be stationary. We have the brackets and everything. I thought about doing the tilt, and maybe like in the future, I might think about doing the tilt. But just with everything we got going on, I think we're just going to like stationary bracket them in and then just leave it. I could probably like add the little like riser things at a later time once I get some experience like living in the van and stuff like that. Hey, Daniel from Chicago, what's up? What does your insurance think about your modification? Um, I don't think it matters, but I don't know. I really haven't checked into that. But in fact, in some states, and I need to call to find out. In some states, when you modify a van into a RV, there's certain requirements that it has to be like you have to have like a bathroom, a sink, water, and like whatever, some other things. The insurance can actually go down, so it might be beneficial to me. But I need to check that out. I really haven't um, focused on that yet in terms of that part because we're still in the conversion, and so I want to talk to my insurance as it gets closer to the conversion being done. All right, so here's the two light options. So these are more like little gooseneck lights. So this is option number one, gooseneck lights. These would be like for like the side of the bed, just like focus them like this, and you could just like change them around, so that like when I'm laying in bed, I could have some light right over the bed. So this is option number one. Everybody got that? And then this is option number two. These are more like have a little like white extender. These are more like looks like more like a house look, I think. But what do you guys think? You guys like number one better? Gooseneck looking ones. These are more like for like marine boat things, and this one is like more of a house look. Number two. One or two. It's harder to see that one. Hey Shang, how's it going? I've enjoyed watching you and the family rebuilding a band. It could be a comedy, but yeah, our family is definitely a comedy movie. But hey, how's it going? Okay, so Grant, you like the first one. I'm gonna make a little note. Okay, so I got one vote for one. Fake Freedom likes number one. Shang likes number one. Joe, oh, everybody likes the gooseneck looking ones. Hey, Journey to Justice, how's it going? All right, well, anyone else want to put their vote in? So you got number one, the little gooseneck looking ones, and then number two. Now I'm gonna throw you a curveball with this number two look. They have a USB built right in. That's why I was kind of like interested, but that one, don't worry about that actually because I'm gonna have like USBs in like the wall, so it really won't make that huge of a difference. But in terms of the look, I think everybody's looking more towards these. Oh, Armella likes number 2. I would go with the LED insert in the ceiling with a simple zone control. Less things to break. A LED, oh, LED insert. So I have the, so on the ceiling, I have they're like flush, little dream puck lights. Let me see if let's see. I'll show you what they look like. Hold on one second. Let me get a picture. Let me take a picture of this. So these are the dream lights. There's 6 of them, and they are like they go flush into the ceiling. But the once it starts getting towards the back of the van, there's like a box for my storage. And so these we already built the box, so it's too late to like put those up there. And so I was trying to get ones that kind of go on the side. Maybe I could put these dream lights, but I don't know. I think it'd be more of a hassle to try to build them. And now because the box is already built, and so we'd have to like drill some holes or whatever. I don't know. But yes, I do have these LED lights. These are the ones that everybody, we had like there was like a little donation, and I have these ordered. So I'm going to use 6 of those on the ceiling, and then I'm going to order 2 more lights just for reading. But you're right, less things to break is a good thing to remember. Oh, Van Life Rocks likes number 2. Well, I'll have to make a decision because um, I like both of them. And it's hard because I don't have all my materials, and I don't have all my design things in mind yet. So I guess I'll have to wait to see like what I'm gonna have in terms of like wall color. Well, I know what the wall color is gonna be, but anyway, how are things gonna work together? So I will keep you posted on which one I decide to do. All right. All right. Um, okay, we're gonna talk about. Well, I have one question, and then I want to talk about 2 things, and then I'm gonna go take you guys outside. Um, give me a. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. Give me a thumbs up if you know what Twitch is, and give me a double thumbs up if you like Twitch. If you don't know what Twitch is, give it a thumbs down. And if you know what it is, but you don't like it, give me a thumbs up and a thumbs down. So basically the first question is, do you know what Twitch is? And the second question is, do you like Twitch? And just put it in the same, like just put 2 emojis, 2 thumbs, whether it be up or down. And I'm going to tell you what it is if you don't know what it is, but give me some thumbs ups or thumbs downs. And then I want to talk about 2 things, and then we'll go check on the van. Okay, Grant knows what it is, but doesn't like it. Okay. Van Life Rocks doesn't, you don't know what it is, and you don't know what it is. Okay. Armella doesn't know what it is. Take Freedom, no clue. Anyone else? Didn't say I didn't like it, just don't use it. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't use it. Okay. Uh, Daniel, you know, but you've never used it. Joe's no clue. All right. Okay, so basically, Twitch is a live streaming platform like this, right? What we're doing right now with YouTube. It's just a platform for just live streaming, and it's a lot more intuitive, and it's like easier to use. And plus, it's not part of YouTube; it's its own entity, and they have like a lot of cool extra like little perk things that you can do on the live stream. So I was thinking about, like, not right away, but I was thinking like long term, like in the future, like maybe switching the live, like, how do I say this? Like, because as you guys probably know, some of you know that I want to start doing more live streaming. So I'm going to for sure keep Snack Chat Saturday. And then I'm thinking about doing another live stream called Late Night Snack, and then just some random live streams when I get back on the road. So I was thinking about testing out Twitch at some point, seeing how you guys like it. It won't be anytime soon. If I use it, it probably won't be until I get back on the road. But I'm just kind of gauging if you guys know it and like it. Um, Gaming social media content. Yeah, it's Twitch is mostly for gamers, or some other things that I don't really know about. I don't really use it. My sons use it, and they like the streaming platform better than the YouTube platform. So um, it's just something that I'm thinking about, like in the future, then maybe doing some streams on Twitch, and then it might be a fun thing to do. Skype. Skype, I don't think, I don't know about Skype. If I'm really gonna do something, it'll probably still be either on YouTube or on Twitch. Um, a link to it. You Now is another live stream. Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of other ones that I've been looking at too. Um, but I want to keep it easy for everybody. Um, and also, I'm thinking about, this is just like, these are my thoughts. I'm thinking about in the future doing some sort of like Patreon thing where there's like a membership where we can start doing like a Zoom for like select people. Because you can't have like 100 million people on Zoom, but it'd be cool to like see some of you guys in person, and it'd be like a cool experience. So these are all the things that I'm thinking about. But let's see. I'm gonna write these things down. You Now, StreamYard. What's wrong with YouTube? Um, I like YouTube, but the thing I don't like about YouTube, well, I like YouTube because it's it puts the live stream right here on the YouTube platform. So after we're done with this, all my live streams are on YouTube, and I like that. And that helps with like watch hours, and it helps with the algorithm, and that's great. So I will probably always do some sort of live streaming on YouTube. The only thing I don't like about YouTube is, we've talked about this before, but when people want to do like donations and stuff, they take a 30% cut. And it just bugs me. It bugs me, not, it bugs me for myself, but it also bugs me like when people want to donate and then 30% is taken from that. Because I know when I donate to people on live streams, or like, anyone that I support, like content creator, it's like I want them to get the full money. And so YouTube is just a little bit like, I don't really love it that much. So and I'm also trying to think of like other fun things that we can do on the live streams. And some of these platforms have like, I don't know, like these little point things that you can buy stuff with. And it's just like, I'm just trying to think of other fun things for you guys that we can add on to the live streams. So I don't know. These are just thoughts that I have. But so far, we're going to just stick with YouTube because it's very easy. And it's, I do like YouTube. It's not like I don't, but it's just, I want to keep everything, always like mix it up and keep it fresh and new. A Zoom type platform would be fun. It would be nice to see everyone. Yeah, like I was thinking that would be cool, like in the future. So these are just things that I think about. Yeah, 30%. Yeah. So it like bugs me because it's like, people are thinking, oh, I'm gonna hit this dollar sign thing and give like a donation, and it's like, yeah, but come on, YouTube. I don't even mind that they take some money, but it's like 30%. So much money. You have a lot to say, like good or bad, like good towards me or bad towards plus taxes. Yeah, it's crazy. Van life rocks. Feel free. If you think that it's 30% is not bad, or if you think that it's whatever, or if you're talking about you have a lot to say about other like streaming things, let me know because I'm open to like trying new things or keeping it the same way. I'm not really good at the interrupts. Sometimes I'm not. All right, so Two, let's see, talk about two last things. Oh, good. It's a lot to text. Okay. Okay. Well, you can either like put it here and I can read it later, or you can DM me. If anybody wants to DM me or follow me on Instagram, it's travel snacks underscore. And I do post some things on there that I usually don't post on YouTube. It's like my stories are more up to date in terms of what's happening. Um, so, follow me there. Or if you have some things to tell me, then, you know, yeah, send a DM is probably easiest. Hey, Gaming Genius One, good morning, and you have a nice day as well. Thanks for joining. Oh, you can email me if you want. The email is the word email at AllisonSharpe.com. It's my name. Email at AllisonSharpe with an E at the end.com. So feel free. Anybody could send an email to me. All right. So let's see, which one should I talk about first? These are two like big things. So yeah. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is um, my dad's finger, which sounds weird when I say it out loud. Um, so early in the week, and some of you that follow me on Instagram already know this. Um, we started out the week just really like gung ho. We were ready to get it popping. Like we trying to get the van conversion roof done. And we were we both used the table saw, fine. But we were cutting a piece of foam, which a table saw is, not really for foam, it's for wood. Um, but we were cutting this like thin strip of foam, and we were trying to cut a 1 inch piece of foam in half, which is probably not a smart idea. It's not a smart idea. And so we were halfway through the foam, and then I just heard, and then my dad just like looks up, and then I like turns the saw off, and then he just looked just like shocked, and I was like, "What just happened? What? Why did you stop the saw?" But like he's like just shook his head, and I was just like knowing something was wrong, and I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "I think I cut my finger off." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And so hold on, I want to read these comments real fast. I would be interested in knowing who's male or female on this channel. Sometimes hard to tell if anyone can answer with male or female. That would be cool. Yeah, as I'm telling the story, just put M or F. I'm a F. Um, I'll look. Okay, I'll look at this. Oh, Dad, you're on here. Okay, so anyway, so he like just beelines right to inside the house, and everybody say hi to my dad. It's George on here. So he like beelines into the house, and I'm just like following it right behind him. And then he like puts his hand into the sink, and he's like doing like this. And then I was just like, "What happened? What happened?" And so he like opens his hand, and like his whole thumb tip was just, it was bleeding, obviously, and his whole thumb tip, you could see his like nail was like cut off, and his thumb tip was cut off, and it was so gross, and it was just bleeding, and it looked like hamburger meat, and it was disgusting. um, so it was bad, and so basically, my mom and dad called their doctor, their main doctor, but you can't just call and just get into most doctors right now because it's just like crazy, and people have appointments and stuff. So they were like, just go to the ER, and he's like, I'm not going to the ER. My dad's old school. Like, he's like, no, I'm not doing that. And plus, like, especially now, he'd be sitting in that ER for like 2 days probably just to get like them to put a band-aid on it. So he ended up just like putting some Bactine on there, like just like to clean it out, and then just like, bandaging it up. And then every day he's been like putting the bandages on it. And then it was so funny because he like last night or this morning, I think last night, he found two popsicle sticks, and he like put two popsicle sticks and then like hovered over a band-aid so it's not touching the thumb. And it looks really funny. But it looks like it's healing pretty well. And I'm really glad that it's not infected, and, nothing worse happened. And so he's just keeping an eye on it. Um, Hold on, let me read these comments real quick because I'm very curious to see. Okay. Male, male. Joe's female. Fake freedom's female. Amella's female. Fake freedom. Panther's a male. So Panther's a male. Grant, you are outnumbered. Oh yeah, where is Monique? Monique, where are you? All right. So then, like a couple days later, my dad's like, you know, we're trying to find some other solutions to like, nail some stuff on. And so he's like, well, I'm gonna look for my like power stapler because we were trying to get this thin piece of wood in and we couldn't get the woods to go like every time we do like a nail gun, it would just go straight through the little like 1/8 inch wood. So then he gets his like big stapler thing, and I don't know how he did it, but he ends up shooting a staple into his hand, like fully into his hand. I was like, oh my gosh, you need to stop hurting yourself. So, anyways, I think my dad is fine. When I go show you the van, maybe if he's out there, he'll show us his bandaged finger. I did post some pictures on Instagram, but I think the stories are already over by now because that was only for 24 hours, but it looked really, really gross. And I put a graphic warning on the Instagram because, sometimes people can't handle that. And I'm not the kind of person that gets queasy at all. Like I like to watch those shows that are like the doctor shows where they're cutting people open, and I have no like problem with that. But when I saw his finger bleeding and it just looked like cut off, I've kind of got that like just like tiny bit of like woof, like woozy feeling. It was just weird, just weird to see that just happen like that. My dad is tough built. He is definitely like old school, like keeps work. And then the next day he's like, okay, so I can't really help build, but I can saw something. I'm like, you're gonna saw more wood, more things. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I can still use the saw. But the good thing is that at least now he's starting to wear gloves. So that's one benefit. So I think we're also gonna possibly do a safety video, which is funny because we've been doing all the unsafe things, but I think it'll be good to remind people and also just to talk about the things that people don't really maybe think about if they're doing some sort of building project. All right, I do have something else to talk about. We'll talk about it after I show you the van. Sticking out like a sore thumb. True, it's a literal sore thumb. The journey to justice. I cut some of my pinky off at the end. Mine looked bad. 9 stitches. Oh my god. Oh, I had something super gross to tell you again. Like when I saw that his fingertip was cut off, I couldn't personally tell like how deep it, like how low it went because he had it in the water and he was holding it. So I like ran back to the workshop to go try to find his thumb tip because I thought it was like maybe like a lot, and I couldn't find it. And so then when I went out later that night to continue like working on stuff, I was gonna like take that foam and just like use what we had already cut. And I opened the 2 pieces of foam and his thumb tip was inside the like in crunched in between the 2 foams. It was so gross. I'm like, do you want to? I didn't touch it, but I'm like, do you want to keep this finger thumb tip? He's like, no, I think I'm good. A safety video. Oh, the irony. I know, right? It's like you can learn from our mistakes. I can't stand gloves. I need to feel what's in my hand. Yeah, there's a lot of times I'll be wearing gloves and then like I'll have to just take them off because it's like sometimes you need to like feel the surface so you can get like the best grip or make sure that you're doing it right. Armella, one thing is TV, but you often react different in real life. I don't think he wants to help you. I know. I told him I was like, if you didn't want to help, you could have just told me. You don't have to injure yourself. But all right. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take you guys out to show you the van update. I'm pretty excited that we are a lot closer to getting done with the roof. We've been talking about getting this roof done for like 2 months now, and I'm over it. But we're getting pretty close, and so I'm just like, can't wait for this part to be done. Now, here's the plan. If we get disconnected,
stay on because I'll try to like refresh. And if I can't, I'll just type something, and then we'll have to like start a new stream, which I hope we don't have to do because that sucks. But as a lot of you come onto the live streams, you guys are regulars here, you know that once I like go outside sometimes, it just like the internet doesn't work, which is weird because I have an extender. So whatever. Let's just get it popping. My room is still a mess, P.S. Do you want to show us your thumb? Oh, you have me on. Let's see. He's got his 2 popsicle stick right here. He's got, turn it to the side. He's got his 2 popsicle stick right here. He's got, turn it to the side. He's got his 2 popsicle stick right here. I could hear me talking on your phone. Turn it to the side. It's old school. Hear me talking on your phone. Dad, it's right here. The camera's where the green light is. It's old school. Dad, it's right here. Okay. Where the green light is. Oh man. Fig Freedom says, I like the map in the back wall of your room. Thanks. I tried to sell that map for $5 and someone's like, I'm going to come get it. And then they just never showed up. All right. Here we go. Do not sell it. I don't know what to do with it because I don't want to put it in my van. It's too big. Okay. Are we good so far? We still connected? Seems like we're connected. I'm going to try to go like slower. Maybe faster. Maybe extender helped. I think I showed you guys this last week. But so we have it all framed out now. It's very secure. Like this cannot even like it, you can't, it's like not even moving. Before it was like kind of like you could hear it creaking and I wasn't happy about that. Oh no. Okay, we're good. We have this, I showed you this last week. We have this box built. I have some insulation in here. There's some empty space here and some empty space here. So I'll be able to put like, you know, thinner things. I'm going to spray paint all these things black. It's going to look nicer, but right now it's just whatever. What I was talking about is like, I can put all those like dream lights up here, but where I'll be sitting like maybe back here, this is metal. I'd have to drill through to get those lights and then it would go into this empty space. So it's like, if I want to put lights here now, it's kind of a bummer. So I was thinking about putting lights, like putting those 2 lights like right here and then obviously right there. And then that way, if I'm like laying in bed back there, I can have those lights. Over here, I have the beginning of filling in the front of the van. I have a bunch of shims pieces of wood holding that foam. Can you guys see that silver foam board? It's glued in and it's holding that. And then I'm going to put a piece of this. This is called Luan. It's like an 1/8 inch. I stained it black. I'm going to put that on the back of it. So this is being held up by that. Okay. I'll show you guys the front. It's not really, the front's going to be the last part that we do before we fiberglass. So we have that foam board that I'm just showing you is the beginning of filling in the roof. Then we're going to have to fill in those little gaps. But the most exciting thing is that I filled in the back pretty much. We still have a few more pieces to go, but look at the back is pretty well filled in. And then I got that spray foam and I sprayed like a whole like giant thing I filled up. So I'll do a video on that like in a while. But I sprayed all this like foam and then I like shaved it off with this weird cheese grater. It's not a cheese grater, but it's like a tool that looks like a cheese grater. And so I did like shaved off to make it round so that when we fiberglass it, it's going to look like more custom or like more not square and weird. I don't know if you can see that because it's hard to see and it's, sorry, I can't even see because it's very bright out here. Let me see, this one's better. We still have to fill in like some of the, you know, spots with some wood, but you can see it's coming together. This side is straight. This side is leaning a little bit. You can tell it's a little bit like leaning, but too late now. It's all like, you know, screwed into the roof, and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. It's very secure though, so it's not gonna fall over. The next step is to, you know, finish filling in like 2 or 3 pieces of wood back here, the front, and then we can fiberglass, and then it'll be done. It'll be done. What was I going to show you? Oh, you know what? Gotta bring my camera in because it's just so hot out here. I try to film as much as I can, but sometimes you're just in a work mode and you forget. Whoa. Okay. Oh, let me show you the fan. I'm so glad that our live stream didn't get cut out. Here's this MaxxAir Fan. It comes in like 2 pieces, that part. And then this, look how big this thing is. I can't really lift it with one hand, but it's hard to see, but it's like smoke color. This thing is huge. I think I had already gotten my Renogy battery last week, and I think I told you guys about it already. So I pretty much have like all the components in terms of like doing all the solar. I might need a few like cables, but other than that, I think I have everything. Oh, I'm wearing these like knee pad things, not on my knees, but on my shins, because when I stand on the ladder, like the ladder, top ladder piece is digging into my shins and it's hurting so bad. So I had to put on these things. That's also why, like, I don't know if you could tell, but I look kind of like dirty and sweaty because I was working out, doing the shaving on those foam things on the corners all this morning. So it just is what it is. But yeah, so the van is coming together. The van roof is coming together. It's been like the most challenging thing because it feels like, and that's, I think I titled this live stream "A Van in Quicksand" or "A Van Roof in Quicksand," because it feels like the more you struggle with the roof to get it done, the more you sink. The more things have to happen, and the more we just keep, you know, like doing something good, and then like 5 more things has to happen to get it done. And so I was like, I will not go into another week with this van roof not being done. But it's like, there's just so many little things that has to get done. And so you can just only do so much. And plus, like what I was mentioning in the beginning is it's been super, super hot and humid. And so we usually start working around like 9 a.m. after breakfast. And then by like noon, it's just blazing hot. And so what I've been doing is working till about lunchtime, stopping, working on some other stuff in the house, and then going back out at around 6 p.m. till it gets dark because it's a little cooler then. But just in the heat of the day, it's just too much. And it's just been like you know, just too much to be like doing some physical labor outside. So the van roof will be like, I'm just hoping that we can get it done in the next few days. I wanted to get it done by tomorrow, but there's a few things that has to happen, so I'm not sure. But that's pretty much the update on the van. Van life rocks. I would place your Max fan at the back of the van over your bed, not sideways like you mentioned before. I like the smoke cover of the fan. The base of the fan can be trimmed to be small. Yeah, I think we are going to trim that base because I don't think it's. I don't think I'm gonna have enough room since we raised the roof. I think it would be dipping down too low. Um, so the problem is that I don't know how to explain it, but like my roof front comes in and then it kind of like curves like this. And so with the panels, it wouldn't sit correctly. So we kind of have to put them in the back. And also, since I'm going to be doing cooking in the front of the van, I was thinking to do like the fan in the front. So, like over any kind of cooking area. And then my back doors have those pop out windows. So you can like pop them out so I can get some circulation from the front to the back. So that's my thinking. But I don't know. I like your idea of putting it over the bed, but I'm just not sure if that's going to be possible with the way that my fiberglass roof is. Daniel says, maybe I missed it, but are you going to put some fiberglass over the wood or are you going to leave it like that? So, yeah, we have the fiberglass. I have the whole fiberglass mat. I ordered it on Amazon, and then we have the fiberglass resin. So we're going to resin the wood first, and then we're going to put the cloth over it, resin it. And then once it, seals up, we're going to sand it so it looks nice. And then I don't know if we're going to need 2 layers or not. We've never fiberglassed before, but we've been watching some videos and seeing forward. Somebody here gave a tip, probably Van Life Rocks, but somebody gave a tip to make sure to tape around with some plastic so that if the resin drips, it doesn't drip on the van. So we're going to do that as well, but we are going to fiberglass it to make it a lot stronger. Oh, am I back? Did you guys get disconnected? Fake Freedom says I'd keep the fan in the middle, equal distribution. I haven't thought about putting it in the middle, but again, it sucks because like I wish I could show you guys on top of the roof, but it's not like a flat surface like maybe like a transit van or like a cargo van. It's like really curved in the front. Not only curved like this, but like curved on the sides too. And so to put any panels towards the front, like any solar panels towards the front, it kind of is a bummer because it'll be like not, it'd be like wobbly. So we're trying to put all 3 panels in the back and then the fan somewhere in the front. So once we get the roof done and we can climb up there and kind of look around, maybe we'll play with some configurations, and then I'll let you guys know what happens. Keep the noise in mind. All good. Okay. Yeah, that's true too. So there's 2 like main fan companies. There's the Fantastic Fan and there's the MaxxAir Fan. The Fantastic Fan was like super, super popular for quite a while. And then people were complaining that it was really loud. The fan was really loud. And then some other things about it were like good, but not great. And so MaxxAir came out with this fan, this one. And then all the van lifers are like, all like, oh, MaxxAir Fan is the best one. And all the videos I've watched, everyone's that has a Fantastic Fan was like, I wish I would have went with a MaxxAir. It's better. Even if it's more money, it's better. So that's why I splurged and spent a little more on the fan because it's supposed to be quiet. It does come with a remote. It also comes with a rain guard so you can keep your fan open while it rains. It's like the top one. And I did get it when it was on sale, and I got a 10% discount for being like a first-time customer to Camping World, which probably won't shop there again because they didn't have the greatest customer service. So I already got a pretty good discount, and now I'm hoping to get another discount because they sent me the wrong one. But it was still expensive. So hopefully it's not super noisy. Fiberglass is very tricky to work with. Danger. Maybe it would be worth paying someone at least for the sanding part. Maybe. That's a good point. We're we're just gonna have to try it and see. Like we're gonna, we're gonna do it in strips, I think, just so it's like an even distribution of like fiberglass, cloth, and resin. In terms of the sanding, maybe you're right. Like maybe we'll look into that. I'm not sure. I gotta see if my dad has experience with that part of it. But yeah, some of the things I'm like maybe willing to pay someone to do because some of these things are like out of our league. But I feel like I can do the actual fiberglassing. I think we can do that. But the sanding, I don't know. I haven't really thought that far into that one. Um, are you insulating ceiling a van so you do not hear every raindrop? Yes. Um, I have my, it's called Havelock Wool. That's the name of the company. I ordered that a long time ago. We've had that for quite a while, but we haven't obviously insulated yet. But I ordered enough to insulate the walls and the ceiling. I'm not going to insulate the floor with it, but I'm going to put some other stuff on the floor. But yes, I am going to insulate the ceiling with that as well. And then the floor, I'm going to put like, I think I'm going to try to get that like, it's called like mini cell. It's like a like foam like mat that you would see in like maybe playgrounds or something, just for the crevices, and then a subfloor and then the floor. So that should be sound deadened enough, and also secure. And then the roof will be insulated with the wool, and that should be as well. And then I'm also making some very thicker window covers with the insulation and with some like Reflectix and with some foam board. So it's going to be a pretty nice like window cover because the windows really let in the heat and let the heat out when it's winter. So yeah, I'm trying to think about all the like extra noises and rattles and also insulation as well. Um, one last thing to talk about, and then we'll go on to our little game that we like to play. Just use proper equipment. You don't want to breathe that stuff. Oh yeah. So if we do the sanding ourselves, we're going to get one of those like respirator masks. And my dad was talking about those like white coverall suits and then like the goggles and stuff like that. So we definitely won't take that part lightly. That's so serious when you're doing fiberglass sanding because if you breathe that stuff in, it could get in your lungs and that's very dangerous. So yeah, thank you, Daniel. That's a really good point. If anyone's ever going to work with fiberglass, make sure that you do have like all this. And then also like if you don't get those suits, just put on some like long sleeves and gloves because it's very itchy and it could be very bad. I heard you can put directly under insulation a strip of rubber sheet. It will help. Interesting. Okay, I'll check that out. So the last thing is that this, like I mentioned, this whole roof situation has taken way longer than expected, which has pushed out the end date, the finish date to this van to past the point, which I think we're going to not be able to get it done by my birthday, which was my goal. Really wanted to get it done by my birthday, which is September 25th, but we're really getting close to that date and we haven't even started on the inside or anything. So I think that's not going to be a real possibility at this point. So it's probably going to be finished somewhere closer to mid-October, maybe end of October. I don't know. Once the roof is done and we get popping on the inside, then I'll know a better idea of how long it's going to take. But 3 close people to me have given me the advice to take a break. One, because it's been like super, super stressful. Number 2, it would give my dad time to heal his thumb and also just give us all a break. It's been like nonstop days of just working on the van and no real kind of downtime. And yeah, it's been so much. It's been a lot. So I think I've been really considering taking a break for next week. Once we get the roof done. So if we get the roof done, say Monday or Tuesday, then maybe I'll take off for like a week. I really didn't want to drive anywhere because I don't want to put any more miles on my car because I'm trying to sell it. But I also don't want to pay to fly somewhere. And I also, if I flew somewhere, I wouldn't have a car to explore. So um, my son Justin, he had a really good point. He's like, you have a travel channel. Doesn't mean you only have to travel in your van or do the van conversion videos. You could still travel, and do something different. So I'm considering taking a break for next week. If I take a break, then I possibly may not have Snack Chat Saturday for next Saturday. That's why I'm bringing this up. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware that we may or may not have a Snack Chat Saturday next Saturday. But I always post on my like community post on YouTube. So if you guys have your notifications on, you'll get that notification that'll tell you whether we're having it or not. But if we don't have it, just know that it's just because I've just taken a minute to like refresh my brain. I think I'll be in a better position mentally if I take a break, and I'll still be posting a video, at least one video, but I think I just need a timeout. Um, hey, greetings from Montreal. Is it Syed? Syed Ka? Welcome to the channel. Hey, Grant, thank you so much. I like that. Is that a flying potato? I've been eating a lot of potatoes. Hold on, I got to give you your sound effect button. Where is it? First, I'm going to give you a... Thank you so much, Grant. Thank you for being such a great supporter of the Travel Snacks Snack Fund. And that'll help go towards these other lights that I need to get, which would be super helpful. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I love Montreal. I think Montreal's great. And plus Montreal has some really good food as well. Sounds like a good idea to take a break. Go live mobile. If you need a break, we'll understand. Thank you. My connection is crap, so I'm going to go now. Cheers out. Bye, Joe. I hope you have a great day. Cheers and beers, Joe. So hopefully everyone's good with the break. I even like when I take a break, wherever I go, I'm probably going to film it because then I can make a video out of it. So I think that'd be good. I think it's just like, I just think I need to like go have like a quiet mental situation. Plus the other thing is like I'm surrounded by a lot of junk. Like my room is, I've shown you guys before, but it's like I'm trying to sell everything pretty much that I own. Like just stuff is everywhere. And I have all the stuff that I'm going to put in my van, but I can't really put it anywhere right now. So it's just like I feel very cluttery, just too much. So I'm trying to get like one thing checked off the list, which is the roof, and then I'm going to probably take a break. I was thinking about going up north, like Northern California, but now there's like so many wildfires. Not that that's more important than me taking a break, but it's just like, okay, so that's kind of out unless it like the roads open back up. So I'll keep you posted on that. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, and that way you can keep up with what I decide to do as well. All right, so give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready to play Would You Rather. It's the season for wildfires. It sure is. It's sad. I looked on there's a website called Cal Fire, and there was like 24 active fires, like major fires, like acres and acres and acres and acres, and people are like just like it's being evacuated, not just like evacuation warnings, but like evacuation like mandates. So there's a lot going on, and so it's just really tough right now. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I feel like I keep squinting a lot. All right. Okay, so today I have 4 questions. Okay, none of these are gross. These are all just like regular, I think. All right, so the first one I'm trying to think of which one to go with first. All right, we'll go with this one. Okay, would you rather have eyes like a camera, so you can, take pictures of everything you see, or ears of a microphone? And I mean like a recordable one. So you could either be able to take pictures with your eyes or record sounds from your ears. Which one would you rather? 10 watching and 4 thumbs up. I know. Come on, people. Everyone play the game. All right, so would you rather have eyes like a camera or ears like a microphone? Oh, fake freedom coming in with ears. So you'd rather have ears where you can record everything. Um, Armella says eyes like a camera. I think both of those would be cool. So I'm not sure which one I would like better. Because if you have like ears like a mic, like you could record conversations and play them back later. And that could be like for loved ones that pass away, you could always have that. Or you wouldn't have to write a lot of stuff down because you'd like be able to hear and record a lot of stuff. And you can also hear like record sounds when you're traveling. That'd be fun too. But with your eyes, you could like I could do this whole channel like filming just without having a camera. So that would be a positive for me. I like both of these. I'd like to have both. Eyes like a camera and ears like a mic. I would never have to carry any equipment. I would just download it somehow and then I could just make all my videos. Van Life Rocks. Eyes. Nature and family is beautiful to capture. True. True. That would be really cool. It's out in nature and just like, taking like full on like panoramics with your eyes. Okay, Daniel says record with my ears because you can just close your eyes and relive them all. Ooh, that's nice too. Hearing things is like really like a very good thing to have because you could just replay good moments. But then like if you had bad moments, I guess you could just delete those. Grant, eyes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. True. The recording would establish honesty. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good point. Hey, Oso7, how's it going? I'm at work right now, hiding in the bathroom watching her live. Don't get caught. Armella, I already remember things and images, so it would be great to have it as pictures. Ooh, that's cool. Oso7's like, oh, my stomach's feeling rough. I need to go sit in the bathroom for a while. Don't mess with me. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do at work sometimes. All right, so what do you guys think I would choose? This is a hard one because I think both of those are super awesome. But would you rather have like eyes like you think I would rather have eyes like a camera or ears like a microphone? All right, fake freedom. Okay, so you think I would choose eyes like a camera? Grant says for you eyes. Carmela thinks I will choose ears. Van Life Rocks, you would choose eyes. Anyone else making a vote before I reveal? All right. Let's see. Most of you got this one right. I would choose to have eyes like a camera because I feel like I see so many great things and it'd be great to not have to carry a camera everywhere. And then I could just like scan things, video things, or like like picture things. Um, and like you can always carry like a little pocket, recorder with you, and then that would be it. But I would love to have eyes like a camera. That would be awesome. Yeah, which Snow Panther? Yeah, I think that'd be super cool. Me and fake 1 for 1. That's right. You guys are on the same thing today. All right. So, question number 2. Daniel, the eyes record video or just take pictures because I can record video with sound. I know. I thought of that too, and I was like, oh, that's cheating. Okay. So the second question is, would you rather have a song stuck in your head for good, one song, or have an itch that you can't scratch for good? Both of those suck. Because I don't know. It really depends on the song. Because I wouldn't want to have certain songs just stuck in my head all the time. Um, but also having an itch that you can't scratch is so annoying. I wonder if having like one song stuck in your head, like you'd be like have a hard time thinking, because you'd be thinking about that song all the time. But also having an itch, like my head is itchy. If you guys have noticed, my head has been itching. I'd be so irritated if I couldn't scratch. So which one? Big freedom, and I would figure out a way unless it's eternal. Grant, definitely a song. Fake freedom, itch. Is it just us three playing? Fan life. Oh, you'd rather have an itch? Armella, I think an itch. At one point you can ignore it. That's true. I know people that like do like those meditations where they just sit and like an itch will bug you or like something, but you just learn to just like, not think about it. But I don't know. An itch you cannot scratch is brutal when you're trying to sleep. That's true. All right, which one do you guys think that I would choose? You think I'd rather have a song stuck in my head or an itch that I can't scratch? Justin B, baby for life. I don't know what that means. Is that Justin Bieber? Oh, you mean that song stuck in your head? Oh, does it like the baby, 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 all night? Yeah, that would be if you had to have that in your head every day, all day. I do like Justin Bieber though, but I mean, having that specific song could be like a little high pitched. I don't know. You like music, I would say song. I've overcome mosquito bite itching, no problem, but music, no way. Really? Oh man. A Van Life rocks. An itch you can't scratch. The same song would keep you up at night and give you a headache. That's true too. I feel like I'm more itchy now that we're talking about this. Although, I've been out sweating, so that's, you know, not surprising. Fake Freedom says, I would say itch. What if the song stuck in your head is your favorite song? I like the positivity. That's true. If it could be something that, but then like the only bad news about that is, sometimes that some things you like and you overdo it, then they start to get like, you know, more of a hate for that thing. Like if you had your favorite song and it just kept grinding in your brain, you might just get to the point where you're like, I hate this song. And then it'd be like a bummer because you just lost your favorite song. I don't have favorite itches. Remember Waco and Chinese torture just saying, yeah, that's true too. Like they do use like loud music as torture. That would be really terrible. Oh, um, but on that note, I would choose to have a song stuck in my head because I'm not the kind of person that can just ignore itches. Like it would bug me and I'd probably go mentally just crazy if I couldn't scratch an itch. I mean, maybe I would like learn a way to just like will it away, but I don't know. That seems more difficult than just having a song stuck in my head because maybe you can like program your mind to like overcome, but I don't know. I don't know. Fake freedom. It's like, nope. Whatever. I guess I'm just stronger. You are stronger. In that aspect, you are stronger. I think both those suck, but I think I would rather have a song stuck in my head. I don't know. Fake freedom. 2-1 for this guy. All right. Okay, here's a funny one. This one makes me laugh a little bit because it's like be so awkward. Okay, so the next one is okay. So this is the okay goalkeeper. Yeah, keep the score. Um, would you rather every single phone call that you are on, all of them, business, personal, everything, doctor's office, anything, every time you got off the phone, you couldn't stop but to say, I love you at the end of that phone call. Doesn't matter. Like you have to say, I love you at the end of the phone call. That's every phone call. Or would you rather walk into Walmart, do one lap, and then walk out naked? Which one would you rather? Say I love you at the end of every phone call or walk naked around Walmart one time. I always enjoy our friendly competition. Yeah, I know. I like when you guys have your competitions. All right, so fake freedom would rather say I love you on the phone every time. Daniel, my live stream was off, but you made me laugh so hard when you start singing the. Hey, it's a good song. I wouldn't want it in my head all the time, but I do like that song. Grant says, I love you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I love you too. Armella says, Walmart. You would walk naked through Walmart. I mean, you wouldn't like this fake scenario that we're talking about. You're not going to get arrested. This is just like you just go in, do it one loop, and then leave. Like there's no like consequences. You could just walk in, go naked, and then come out. Or you have to say I love you every time. Fake freedom. Too many naked peeps already. Walmart, nothing new. I mean, I see a lot of people in pajamas at Walmart. I don't think I've ever seen a naked person. I've seen some girls wearing some pretty, skimpy things, but not naked. Saying I love you on a call at work would be awkward, but could you imagine you're just like having like a serious conversation with like, like a client and then you're like, "Okay, thanks, Mr. Smith. I love you. Bye." It'd be so weird. Oh, Van Life Rocks. I love you. You could say it many ways. That's true. That's true. You could. You could like make up some weird thing to say. Or I sometimes have to talk to people I hate and will never say I love you to them. That's only for my boyfriend and children. That's a good point too. That's a good point. Like to keep that like a sacred thing between like loved ones. Big freedom. I was loss prevention there for 10 and a half years. Trust me, I've seen things. Oh, I bet. I'd love to hear some of those stories. That's like, I bet you there's so many weird Walmart stories. Oh my gosh. All right. So what do you guys think that I would choose? That to say I love you every time I have to end a phone call, or to walk naked one time, just one time through Walmart? I feel like I'm in Walmart all the time. I wonder if people would even notice because Walmart's just so weird already. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Grant, you would say I love you. Fake freedom. I love you for you. You are a decent person. Thank you. Daniel, considering Walmart walking. Oh, there's a big bird outside my window. Considering Walmart walking naked is probably an everyday kind of thing, I already tell the scammer I love you. That's true. Like you could get scam calls and just be like, I love you. Fan Life Rocks, I love you. Who makes phone calls anymore? Also a good point. I would say I love you. Anyone else want to vote before I reveal and then move on to our final question? I'm keeping some of the notes you guys told me in terms of like the streaming platforms, and then the good note about the fans, like not shattering the solar, and also the placement. I got to keep my notes organized here. And the two lights that I showed you guys. All right, so you guys know me. I'm all about love. I used to start my videos. Well, the channel used to be called Allison Loves, and also I used to start my channel with hello, lovers. I used to say that because I feel like everybody should just be like loving people. So I personally would not care to sit, if I had to say I love you at the end of every time, every phone call. And I guess you're right. Like, you know, I don't think I make that many phone calls. And even if I did have to call like a place, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd be like, I love you. I would just like make it super light and whatever. So I would be happy with that. Love does rule. I love it. I love love. I have StreamYard written on my list. Thank you, Van Life Rocks. 3 for Grant, 2 for Fake. Oh, come on now. All right, so this is the last question. This one is an annoying question. StreamYard is a game changer. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. After we're done with this, I'm gonna check that out because I want it to be like, I want our streams to be festive or like fun, and but also at the same time, I want to like have a platform that like works nicely either with YouTube or is a way to like, you know, have some sort of like option to do like donations or whatever. But I don't know, because I want to start adding some cool things into these streams. So I'll check that one out because a couple people have told me about that one and I never checked it out. So I will. Daniel, I bought a flexible solar panel. Only have it for a couple weeks, but I like it. Ooh, which one is it? Is it like just the regular flexible one, like a Renogy one, or is it like a suitcase one that you fold up? There's one that was reviewed on Cheap RV Living's channel, which is Bob Wells, and it was called the Dokio, and it's like a suitcase one, but it was like compact, and you could actually put it on the roof if you wanted. So that one seemed good, but I would have liked to have gotten the flexible solar panels, but they were a little bit bigger than the rigid ones and more expensive. So I just, went with the different one. Hey, Ali Ayued, how's it going? Is it Ali or Ali? All right, so the last question is we're playing Would You Rather, so jump in. The last question is super annoying. It's every time you drink anything for the rest of your life, you have to drink everything from either a shot glass or drink everything using a coffee stir, which a shot glass, you're going to get like, like a little drink. And a coffee stir is so tiny, you're just going to be like sucking on a little tiny straw, and it's just going to be like an annoyingly small amount of liquid. So either of those is super annoying. I'm trying to figure out which one would be less annoying. And I haven't decided. Even when I wrote this down earlier, I was like, both of those are like so annoying because you'd have to like, if you have a shot glass, you have to like keep filling, keep filling, keep filling, keep filling. But if you have a coffee stir, you can make a big tall glass, but you just be sipping forever and you just get like a little bit of liquid in your mouth. So that would be annoying as well. Oh, everybody's coming through. Okay, Fake Freedom, give me a shot. Alexia, shot. Van Life Rocks, shot. Armella, shot. Hey, California Republic, Lakers in 6. I don't know what that means. Lakers in 6. Is that like 6 minutes? Or is that just like a shot glass thing? I don't know. Not a vaccine though. No vaccines. I'm not getting any shots. No shot vaccines. Nobody's going for the coffee stir. I feel like the coffee stir, you could just be sipping on it for a long time. Playoffs. Playoffs. Yeah, I don't follow regular TV or sports, so sorry about that. I bought a cheap one from Amazon, $150. I used two-sided tape and then silicone around. I like it because it doesn't look like, oh, look, there are solar panels. I know, I love those flat ones, those like low profile ones. They're super nice. Is it just a like 100-watt panel or did you get more? Because I got 3 100-watt rigid panels, but I would have liked to have gotten the flexible ones, but they were more expensive. I feel like I was trying to just keep into like a budget, but also like get the best that I could. And I could really upgrade later if I wanted to, but for now I'm just gonna go with that. But that sounds awesome. But you could take a shot after shot after shot. That's true. 100-watt. Let me know how it goes, Daniel, because I got 300 watts and I'm just like not sure. Like I've never used solar before, so I'm really curious to see like, how it runs everything. Okay, so nobody's picking the coffee stir. Interesting. All right, what do you guys think? I would choose a shot glass or coffee stir to drink anything. Also, while we're like waiting on the final thing, I got this letter in the mail, like addressed to me with my address on it. It was from a lady called Diane, which I don't know any Dianes. And I was like so curious because it's like, I don't want to show you the envelope because it's got my address on it, but I was so curious as to how she got my address. So I opened this letter and it's like fully handwritten. And she's like, hello, my name is Diane, and I'm writing you and a few of our neighbors. How are you? So much is going on in the world. We all have so many questions. Where do we go for reliable answers? So many of us are relying on what the Bible says about the future. And then she goes on to this whole back page talking about Jehovah's Witnesses and how her and her husband are enjoying this website. And then she talks about all these like articles and stuff. And I'm just, and then this was in here too. This pamphlet. Oh. So I guess maybe because of COVID, the Jehovah's Witnesses are now moving on to mail, which, I mean, I'm not mad at Jehovah's Witnesses in terms of like, if they want to spread the word this way, but I'm just like, how did you get my address? Like, are you just like, because I don't think I'm listed. Like, this is my parents' house. So I'm just confused about how this lady got my address. And my dad got not the exact same letter. She wrote separate letters, but he got one too here in my parents' house. So I'm just curious. Have you guys been receiving letters from people? I think it's mighty strange that I got that today. So I'm not really sure. That's very strange. Okay. Okay, so you guys think that I would pick shot glass, shot. You don't have time to sip off a coffee stir, run away from Jehovah's Witnesses. Shots, it's more fun. Shots are more fun. Um, yeah, I don't go with Jehovah's Witnesses lifestyles. I think they're very nice people, but I don't believe the same. So no. She said I could write her back, but I don't think I would be doing that. But I was just curious how she got my address. I would choose to do shots because shots are more fun and it would look less crazy. Just, you could be out at somewhere and having your little shot glass and take a drink or whatever. But if you're just like sucking on a stir stick, could you imagine like how like sore your cheeks would be after a while of just like that's like trying to drink like a very thick shake with one of those straws that's just like too small and you're just like getting a headache and stuff. That'd be so annoying. So I I mean, trying to drink everything out of a shot glass would be super annoying too. But at least you could just like get it going and you probably get if that was your life, I'm sure you could get going. And I wonder if you could like half cheat. Like you could order like a big glass of whatever, have your shot, and then just like, you'd have your drink. So you just, you'd get really good at it. So I feel like you could still have like a semi-normal existence doing shots, but with a coffee stirrer, that'd be exhausting. Nobody has time for that. Especially if you have like a hot drink. By the time you get to the end of that, it's going to be cold. Yay. We act like we're not home when Jehovah's Witnesses come around. I used to do that. I think a lot of people used to just like jump and like duck for cover. Nobody wants to like be there when Jehovah's Witnesses come by. Like I feel bad, but that's their lifestyle that they are accustomed to doing. I know they all know that people are doing that, and I know that they like. I think there's training. Like they train. There's like a training thing, so they know, you know. And like some people invite them in to talk and stuff. I thought about doing that, but I'm just like, I just don't want to have to like I already believe in Jesus and the Bible, and like I don't want to have like a long, lengthy, you know, conversations. That's like I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to talk about God, but also I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to do that. Shots. Sorry, fake. Maybe next time. I know. Jehovah's Witnesses hate this verse, John 10:30. I and my Father are one. Oh, interesting. I haven't done a lot of study on Jehovah's Witnesses, so I can't really speak too much about them. But I just know that things that I have heard or studied, I don't get down with it. I'm scared of. I scare them off once and haven't seen them since. Oh, what'd you do? I'll get you in 2 weeks, Grant. They are misled. Give them the King James version in love. Yeah. Um, it's hard when you deal with religion and stuff because it's like, you know, a lot of times people are taught a certain thing from the beginning since they were born. And it'd be the similar thing to like if somebody tried to like change my mind about the Bible or about Jesus or about God, I'd have a really like I personally wouldn't do it. But I can imagine like if you were born into another religion, it'd be hard to like wrap your mind around some other different religion. So I try to give people as much grace as possible, but I just know what I believe in, in terms of God and the Bible. But I don't like to put other people down, but it is like more of, just a prayer thing and just being loving towards each other. Until next time, fake freedom. Amen. God bless you. In Jesus' name, amen. Gotta run. All right, I gotta run too, because I'm pretty sure I sold my like in my van. Remember, I took out the bench seat. So somebody's gonna buy that, and then that person, I think they might want to pick through some of the other things that were in my van. And everybody say a prayer that they like buy the whole load because then I won't have to take it to the dump, and then I would get extra money so that I could like buy materials to finish the van. And that'd be a blessing. And they said they were going to be here, like, I don't know, in an hour. So, um, I pray that they like buy everything. That'd be so great. Um, I was trying a costume and it was a witch costume and opened the door in it. They're like, see ya. They're like, she's a witch. She's demon possessed. We gotta go. That's funny. If we don't see you next week, we'll be back the following. Take care. Yes. Oh yeah. So if I'll put a post up on YouTube with what I decide to do. If I'm not able to really like find somewhere to go, like I know I will, but like if I find somewhere to go and it's Saturday and I'm just like somewhere chilling and I've gotten into a good headspace, then I'll do it. I'll do it from wherever I am if they have a good connection. But if I'm just like having like just like a total peace thing and I just want to not like disconnect and maybe they don't have Wi-Fi where I'm going, because I thought about doing some silent retreats, but a lot of them are booked up. So I don't know. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. So follow me on Instagram or even on this channel on the little community post, and I will definitely let you guys know. Have a great week to you too, Van Life Rocks. Have a great weekend and week. And thank you guys. Thanks, Grant, for the support for the channel, for the donations. Thank you guys. Thank you, Snow Panther, for being my moderator for today. Appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay blessed. And I'll talk to you guys on the next live stream. Bye for now.